Welcome back, everyone. The Talking Collective again. Right after our Call of Duty stream, if you want to check that out. Enderal. So this is a total conversion mod for Skyrim and Skyrim SE. So this game can actually run independently from Skyrim as long as you own the appropriate game. From what I understand, there's two versions. There's Enderal and Enderal SE. Obviously, Enderal runs on vanilla Skyrim, and Enderal SE runs on Skyrim SE. But as long as you own the game, you can play it. You don't have to have the games installed. I just happen to have it installed. So let's go ahead and check this new game out. This is completely fan-made, so you're gonna hear like fan-made dubbing, you know, voice acting and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and check out what we got. The magical school of entropy allows something that I couldn't finish reading. Ooh, that's actually pretty loud. I have to talk with Daddy. Okay, he wants to tell me something. That sounds rather suspect. Dang it, I hate having to do this every time. Because it doesn't run... Because this is, I don't have it running in, like, windowed or anything like that. I have to constantly switch to change something here on my stream. Okay, turn it down a bit. That way it's not blasting. Oh, why do I feel like... Oh, because I'm a child. Oh, let me change the... Difficulty, it says adept, but that's like normal range. Not too bad, huh? Ooh, that sun. Holding shift actually slows me down. That's weird. And as you can see, they are using assets from the Skyrim engine, so you will be seeing very familiar things. But it is completely its own story, just original story, so it's just using the same assets.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go?
Damn, Papa look like he's on that good kush, bro. Dude, he is blitzed. Look at them eyes, dog. Damn, your eyes are about as red as the devil's dick over here. What have you been smoking? What is this place down here?
Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
I don't even know what you're talking about, dog.
Pity.
You are too high.
You're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh, well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Who the hell talks like that? What am I, freaking 5? Even then, that's weird. What the heck is this? That creeped me out. All this meat. You cannot do that. His lips are not moving.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we? What? Now when you look at that, I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember?
Okay.
You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
Oh, they're all the same.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
So do we escape or what? Can you leave? The conversation cannot be interrupted. Yeah, I was wondering, because in Skyrim you can just exit out the conversation and it ends.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining?
Hey man, don't be talking to me like that.
You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then, I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you.
I wouldn't freaking do it, Vato. I'm standing right here.
And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn.
This might be a bit too loud.
For 4,000 years, they had reigned over this world.
Hold on. Let me turn it down a little. I can't tell. The sound feels like it's all over the place. God dang it. Don't crash on me. It might have crashed. Oh my god, bro. Serious? You gotta be shitting me, bro. Well, I guess that's what you get with mods. You know, I mean, this whole thing is a mod after all. Hold on, let me restart the dang thing. Ugh. You know, I did see that like someone mentioned in the comments it crashes less than Skyrim, but I guess it still crashes. Let's see. God dang it. How the heck do I? Oh, son of a bitch. I wish they had like a freaking force quit feature here. Oh my, dude. Wonderful. Like, how the hell do I? Okay, I think I finally got it. However, I have to freaking restart the whole thing. Sorry, gotta watch this again. Yeah. Have a talk with your creepy ass dad. So it should be a bit more stable now because I have it in windowed mode.
Oh, hey there.
Yeah.
I didn't see you coming. Where
Blah
are
blah
we?
blah.
No? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mom?
Yeah, way ahead of the Chief.
The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my boat.
Ugh.
Right?
Yeah, let me go inside. Yeah. Big lol. Come on, Pops, we ain't got all day. See, this is something that I'm always worried that would happen on stream, you know?
What mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't
Like,
I?
I play a game and then something
Real
like that
Jack got
happens.
here.
And I
Well,
can't figure out how to
Let's
fix
waste no
it.
more time and get to it, shall we? What? Now would you look? But hey, you still. I'll look for it. Oh, we both know first. Oh, you killed them. Now please, let's start cook. Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over
Hey,
and over with
sicko!
your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining?
Your whining is pathetic and useless, man. I've heard enough of it.
Sometimes I
Let's
wish
go.
the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter.
Yeah, but you
Blood
did,
is
so
starving.
what does that
Bring me
matter?
the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
We had a nice day in summer. With good old Pop Pop.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in
Couldn't hear any of
achieving
that.
what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because Where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today. Shattered, riven, and broken into pieces.
I have a hard time listening to a story when I'm streaming.
But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
What the fuck is this? What kind of movement is this, where it only moves if my cursor hits the edge of the border?
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean? None, you're right. But
I don't know.
who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
It's not our fault that the ship's so poorly guarded and we couldn't have afforded it. Anyway.
Not our fault. Damn it, we're thieves. Frauds. And unlike you, I actually have a problem with that.
Ah, well then why are you here?
What's done is done.
If you actually had a problem with that, you wouldn't have been here in the first place, dude. So, you know, you can shut your eyes up.
Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Okay, so now we're using the character creator. This looks like, let's see, half Eterna. Native to the swampy continent Mayar Aranath. Destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Eterna to escape to other countries, where various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magic talent. Some revered them for it. Many Eterna earned their life as traveling minstrels. Half Eterna start with a bonus for elementalism, entropy, mana, and enchanting. Okay. Half Arzelian, originating in the barren and steep-like continent Erasrael. The Arazalian are a divided people, while the nomadic natives in the steppes. Why can't I read this sentence? I don't know. While the nomadic natives in the steeps mountain, their pantheistic traditions, the coastal inhabitants regard them as primitive and struggle for recognition as fully fledged part of the civilized world. I don't know. Half Arazalians start with a bonus in heavy armor, two-handed, health, and handicraft. So we're halflings. Half Kalinian. You know, when you read when you read something that's fan made, you can tell when they kind of just when names are just fan made. You know, Aterna, Arazalian, Kilenian. For some reason, something official just has a better ring to it when you read it out. It just doesn't roll off the tongue as well. As a secluded people, the inhabitants of the Belt of Kyle are said to have a reclusive mind. Killians are deemed as blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin's biggest trading company and is located in Kile, among other things. Half Killians start with a bonus on rhetoric, carrying capacity, sleight of hand, and marksman. Half Kinaran, like the Kinari from Dragon Age. Kinarians originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it is also known as the cradle of science, mysticism, and culture. While many foreign countries admire Kira for its advanced culture, they are often deemed as heretical and immoral, especially on religious continents like Enderal. Half-Gunarans start with a bonus on light armor, one-handed, stamina, and alchemy. Let's see. The Kinarans seem pretty balanced. Because I just imagine myself using like a sword and shield. I'm gonna go with the Kinaran. Okay. Okay, let's see what your presets are like. Alright. Just full on buff. Yeah, because I'm streaming, I'm not going to bother too much with the customization, but we'll take a look. So it looks like they're using the same tattoos as Skyrim's. You just have a mix from the other races as well, looks like. So nothing I haven't seen already then. Yeah, add a little flavor to them, you know, nothing special. What's going on, Diggs? How you doing tonight? I'll go with that. Why not? Just subtle changes, nothing too special. And, you know, I don't mind this hair. It kind of reminds me of my own. And we gotta have a nice beard though. Oh, give him the gentleman's mustache. I think I'm gonna go with that. Real classy. Wait, what? Okay. Let's just give him my nickname. We're gonna go with that.
Right, I remember. She fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand. Wait. You hear that?
No, because literally there was no noise.
Someone's coming!
Nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell ya, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here?
Things were better back then.
Quickly, put out the lamp. Good. Now, quiet.
What the?
Here we go. Man, smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
I literally have my head like sticking out of this area right here.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Are you sure I could have just kept hiding? Didn't seem like they were going over here.
Wait. Someone's there.
To the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Don't regret this!
I don't remember Skyrim's controls being this bad. I was like, I couldn't get out of crouching. He's a tough old guy. Look at this dude. This man's supposed to be old.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
I mean, yeah. I thought, aren't they already dead?
Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Why don't we just use their own belts? Take your clothes, dog. Might as well take advantage. Get myself some new clothes. Dang it. Again, another game in which I'm having trouble finding rope. And there's some chains right here. Okay, got a horseshoe. Dang it. This person is busy. Oh, there we go.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the?
The hell?
Oh, no, no! What are you doing? Please, just don't leave. We just wanted to.
After we had left Ostian, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance.
Why would we lie? It's not like we're saying we didn't do it. We just...
You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you. You know, we could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
It still feels
You can't do this.
familiar, you know?
Believe me, I can.
No.
Starting off with an execution here, just like Skyrim.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
See your ass later, babe.
Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway?
So many people just talk, and
How
never
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm Tina.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Talent learned. Meditation. Interesting. Leave the world in between by meditating with V. Well, I'd like to find out what the heck this is. Oh, these must be the skill trees I mentioned. These are the new skill trees. Infiltrator, Vagrant, Trickster, Lycanthrope. What's this? Elementalist. Thaumaturg. Sinistrope. Phasmalist. Vandal. Keeper. Blade Dancer. There's a lot of different things you can use here. Okay. Oh, wait. That's the wrong button. Okay. Frames still look to be okay, I hope. J and open your hero menu with H. Starts with the dreams. Sirius is dead and I am alive. I write these words, but I'm not sure if I am understanding them at least one bit. I am on my own. Apparently I had luck. I awoke in a valley basin. This has to be Enderal. I'm feeling strange, feverish and weak, as well as strong and clear. As if a veil had been in front of my eyes for my entire life, which was lifted now. I'm also remembering a weird dream which I had before I woke up. Especially the words of the veiled woman who subdued Sirius and me in the ship's bow. It all begins with the dreams, remember? I need answers. And I can find those most likely on shore. And what else can I forgot what the other button it told me was. Oh, H, our hero menu. Right, we've got 90 health, 88 mana. Wait, what does this say? Your mana indicates how many spells you can cast before your mind is exhausted. Your mana slowly regenerates itself over time. Mana fungi or booze speed up that process. The drunken mage master. So if you're a mage, it would actually be beneficial for you to be a drunk, I'd imagine. You're just down and bruised during battle to get your men up. You need stamina for sprinting, blah blah blah. What's this? Arcane Fever. Well, that's new. Arcane Fever determines your mental health as a magic user. Casting heal spells, using health potions, or being at specific locations raise the fever. When your fever increases, you first get Malai. Once it hits 100%, you die. Well, that's interesting. That means you can't spam magic. Otherwise, it'll eventually kill you if you do that. Wait, what? So this fever actually goes up if you use health potions. Now, I did hear this game is harder, but dang. Casting healing, the game punishes you for healing yourself. Experience points. Yep. Level, more XP is needed. So I am up one-handed, light armor, and sneak. So that's alchemy. Yeah. How do you run? Ooh. It is nice to play. I mean, it's not Skyrim, but it's nice to play this game again, but with a new coat of paint. There we go. Got ourselves an iron sword. I don't know what I can do with a shovel. Just mine an ore. Why not? I'm here. I ain't gonna come back here. Might as well take what I can grab. Okay. Got a blood trail going on here. Here we see the dwarven assets being used, as well as you raise your skills with learning books. One-handed apprentice. Increases one-handed for apprentice up to level 25. Costs 1 learning point. Can I eat this? Wait, it says type food. What? So we learn by eating books? Is that what it is? That was some tasty knowledge I just got right there. A skeleton key. Damn it. If you played Skyrim, you'll recognize this as being the skeleton key you get from... What was that group? The Thieves Guild. If you finish that quest, you get this. You can return it. I decided to keep it. My one and I. We've got here. What's this? Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, dang it. How do I change? Let's see. Let's jump, sprint. Where the heck is the crouch? Oh, here. Man, I don't need no auto move. Who the hell's gonna use that? Dang it. Controls are still as awkward as Skyrim's where I see. I have to jump first, then move forward. That's really weird. certain areas, healing spells and health potions raise your arcane fever. Drink ambrosia to bring it down again. Oh! What the heck is this? Okay, I get it. Where do I get ambrosia from? Was that what I picked up? Spell tome, grounding. Lightning that does 7 points of shock damage and half as much of mana per second. Okay. Scroll of boon. Heals you by 35 points of health. Worsens your arcane fever by 2%. Oh, here's some ambrosia. And how much fever do I have? 14%. I wait till it gets to 20. Key of the Forgotten Temple. Lockpick. Scrap metal. An ancient nation. Lockpick. Scrap metal. Oh, dang. What is this lag? Okay. I figured there would have been something in there. You know, that would have made sense. Because it looks like this is the area you go to pick up thief stuff. It made sense. They made you sneak in here, find something else. I keep getting stuck on these rocks. Boy, got a little crazy over here, huh? To rest in Enderal, you need a sleeping place. Hence, you need to search a bed and visit taverns, I assume. Sneak apprentice, marksman apprentice, heavy armor apprentice, elemental apprentice. Inedible beer. Beer is beer, baby. Doesn't matter if the beer's bad if you're too drunk to realize it. You know, I should probably arm myself. I've got like nothing. Well, I got no shield, so I guess I'll dual wield. Wait. I could have sworn I had the sword in my right hand. Wait. Wait. There we go. The corpses and the light. They are gone. Oh yeah, so I still have those books. Dang it. Where the heck did they go? This shovel. I can't do anything with. Oh, it counts it. Why are these food? Okay. Oh, I forget. I need learning points. All right. This machine. Why does it seem so familiar? Ice Claw. You found an Ice Claw. Ice Claws, listed in your inventory under consumables, permanently raise your carry weight by 1 point when eaten. This decreases your stamina. But I wonder, does it get rid of the fever, even if it's inedible beer? What the heck is this? Mud Moral. I'm just freaking taking anything I find. What you got on you, buddy? Human flesh. Rancid, is it magic flask, whatever they call it? Spell tome, boom. Heals the caster 6 points per second. Worsens your arcane fever by 0.5%. To use a comma there. The worsening of the fever can be lessened by the perk Mental Expert. Alright. To unlock new memories and thus make yourself stronger. While in game, press Q to open the favorites menu, which allows you to quickly use your items. How do I get out of here? Oh. Okay. With C, you can sneak to stay undetected. Well, it doesn't seem to be working very well. Oh shoot! It's Swamp Thing! It does look like Swamp Thing from, or is that what his name is? From DC? Fuck this, bro! Clearly I was not meant to beat that. Find a way out of the ravine, collect pumpkins to hasten health regeneration, collect mana fungi to hasten regeneration of mana. This is Enderal. So the game definitely wants you to use food to heal up rather than just downing potions. Makes sense. Because in Skyrim, there was just felt that there was no need. There was really no need to eat. Just keep downing potions or magic healing. Heals health instantly. Don't care. Oh. The plant sap has already been exhausted. Okay. Flame bite. A gout of fire that does 6 points of damage or fire damage per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. So we can learn our skill magic without needing a skill point. Use traps to your advantage by defeating enemies with them. Hey, there's the Enderal logo. I'm over here, wait. And he ain't even bothering. He's too smart. Take that human flesh from you, kind sir. Old sword. Ancient crystal coin. Interesting. Ambrosia. More human flesh. Magic symbol. 1 of 100 magic symbols collected. Plus 52 EP. Next level and 139 EP. Healing. Damage 4. Yeah, this one looks better than mine though. Ah, wait, that hit him still. What's that down there? Oh, mud crabs. Wait. What is a freaking wolf doing all the way up here? I kicked it with my bare feet. Dang, even wolves are tougher in this. Unlucky vagrant. Spell Tomb of Absorption. Absorbs 3 points of health from the target. Can only be casted on enemies. Hard fights required. Tactic. Press right mouse button while blocking execute. Oh, dang. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Wait, how the hell? Oh shoot, they can chase me in the water too! Run, you fool! Oh god! Oh wait, what? Someone killed him. Coastal deer stalker. The hell killed him? I have the high ground now. Oh shoot, I don't have my... Oh, I forgot you can go with third person. Oh god, no! I was feeling confident. What the heck? Wait, so being in the water actually kills them? Oh wow, now that is a way to cheese that. I gotta do is just run in the river and then the freaking foxes die. Or wolves, whatever. Ooh, another ice claw. Come on, I need some more healing sap. Here's something. Hey. Nothing over here. Increase your carrying capacity. Store 3 points of health for 4 seconds out of combat. You know, you'd figure uncooked that would probably be more hurtful than beneficial. It's fine with me, it works to my advantage. Blue quartz. Well, it looks purple to me, but okay. Honestly, the movement of the camera is kind of hurting my eyes. It's just marked with that carry the story forward, but there's a chance that you're not going to finish reading the sentence because the game takes it out of the screen too soon.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
None of your damn business.
Who am I? Finn Delirious,
Who am I?
apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go.
What accent is yours?
Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
No chill.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
That's it for now. Knowledge. Can you tell me more about this region? You said you were apothecary or something like that.
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area. Except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
I see. Are these places that might be interested to, interest
to an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
I'm not gonna remember any of that. All right.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Buy or sell an item by selecting and pressing E. Buying prices are higher than selling prices. Through the name selection at the bottom, you can switch between your inventory and the merchants. The inventory of merchants get refilled after a few days. Well, aside from books I can't do anything with. Andralian crusty bread. 21... I think they're called, yeah, pennies. Pennies are apparently the currency in this game. Yeah, these blue quartz, bro. I don't know what I can do with them. See, I'm wondering what's fine to sell. Because I don't know if this blue quartz can be used for something special. Rancid health potions. But you know, it's not like it has any other ill effects. It still works. Dude will probably sell that. Buy pickaxes. Too expensive.
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League.
The League.
You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things. By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Gather knowledge about Enderal. A role designated by Malthus. You mean the gods assign your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
So it kind of sounds, from what little I know, the caste system used in India. But I think castes are what just... I don't know how many castes they have. I just know there's caste lists. Who basically just aren't allowed to be more than that.
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realised that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
Who are these pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know. Well, I didn't come up with it.
I don't know. I don't really care anymore. That's it for now.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can
You've risen to level 2. You receive 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Alright. I think I'm gonna go tank. I don't really care much for dealing with the whole fever thing with mana.
clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Oh! What the heck was that?
Hmm? By the righteous path? What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yes, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well...
Isn't every customer a complete stranger?
Then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, Gruntroots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Oh!
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, yeah, whatever will be, will be.
The voices, they were yours.
Explosion. I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
That was very believable right there, but okay.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
Oh! Oh shit! I didn't expect that.
Look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken. Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story.
What do you know about the apothecary? Where were you when they attacked?
I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
Practical enough. Fair enough, though. I will say. Do like an honest answer.
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Yes.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
So an Arcanist will be able to cure this fever?
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
What do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
If I contain the fever but let it get worse, what are the consequences?
At first, diffuse headaches, general unease. Later on, your eyesight will blur, your limbs will grow weak, and you'll get a maddening itch all over your body. If you leave it untreated for too long, you'll either die or turn into an Orbaya.
Wait, it can kill me? What's an Orbaya?
Yes, it can kill you. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say. And an Orbaya is basically a giant undead version of yourself with tumors and pus all over your body. Just never let the fever get too bad.
He didn't read part of his line. Are there any other remedies?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it will only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
Huh. What about these visions? Are they also caused by the fever?
You have visions?
Never mind. For lack of a better word, yes. Ever since I've had this fever, I get these strange premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a symptom?
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed.
Dang, bro, you got some?
As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Treatment for information? I like this guy. You know, he's straightforward. He seems honest.
Well, then, the stage is yours. I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was the same as the one in the valley.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Right after I washed up on the shore, yes. Together with those visions.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then.
Perceptive as well.
I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
What's Ark?
The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
No, I like this guy. I would like to have him as a companion if we can do that. I want to know more. Who's this employee of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order.
Dude, I'm basically walking around blind with no information. I could use all the information I need. The Holy Order? You mean the enforcers of the Lightborn?
Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malphus, the guardian god, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council. Just an order of noble warriors, always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation.
I like this dude. Alright, I'll help you. Faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here too. Normally docile animals and fateers attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Do you think this chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Narum talks about it.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe that someone did kill the gods? The Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
And here I thought the Endralians were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Reminds me of that, I forget his name, that character from One Piece, that, they had the lightning, devil fruit ability or whatever it is. Still waiting for that. I mean, that's a funny answer, but I honestly don't care.
Splendid. You never know. But we digress.
Right. You mentioned something about a red menace.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
I guess that's why in the beginning, good old Pop-Pop had those red eyes.
Teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers, his name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
So he's over 60, alright.
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Sounds pretty based. Yeah, that sucks. So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk.
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
You're after his motives. But how can I help you with that? I don't know anything about the Magister.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
If a quest objective is marked by one or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quest. So unlike Skyrim, you can't like just go and do this and then the type of mission you would do much later on, but because you started it so early, it's easy. But this actually has difference in difficulty, which is interesting. They indicate the difficulty of the quest. At the same time, the level you should have for the quest. Okay. Find the strong box from his house. Any equipment, bro? I'm curious as to what these guys have written for the books. So let's see here. Premise. They call me the Butcher. It hurts to write these words, though I'm aware of their truth. What else should a man be called whose trail is marked by dozens of corpses? Corpses which are not mute witnesses of a battle or an accident, no. Corpses which are solely the result of my own doing. Men, women, elders, children, priests, merchants, travelers, and whores. Okay? Memories seem to follow an inscrutable pattern whose arbitrariness will put an icy veil over anyone's heart. But of course, this will not be what heralds will proclaim. For them in the Holy Order, I will see no less than a monstrosity, a pathless demon, who has been led astray by his own mundane cravings. They will call me an evil man. A beast with a heart black as midnight, because these are the colors in which the world prefers to think. Black and white. Getting a little close to home here. No one will ask about the how and why. Even these pages will be hard to acquire, for the Holy Order will surely do everything in its power to prohibit their printing. Which is why I shall congratulate you, wherever you may be, for holding them in your hands. With this assembly of withered pages, you shall be given insight into my very own thoughts. Do not understand them as a justification for my deeds, because this is not what they are. I assume full responsibility for what I have done, and I desire no absolution. Neither from Malphus, whose supposed divinity is something I nowadays merely smile upon, nor from the people, justice, or some other strange, greater power whose true nature we have not yet learned to comprehend. This book is no more than a testimony of strange and inscrutable happenings yonder, which have made me into what I am. Okay. Kind of like how it's written. It's kind of fun to read. Chapter 1. Follow the Fire. It was a dull, cold, and wet morning that would change my life forever. Yes, somehow it almost seemed as if the day Mother Nature, as a response to the festivities of the preceding night, had decided to recover herself with a dreamy, nondescript day. The reason for the aforementioned festivities had been the so-called Star Summer Night, which every year marks the beginning of a new spring, and in which the night sky is illuminated by dozens of wild, untamed starfires. While the common people, however, use the occasions to indulge in their mundane cravings, whether by drinking in smoky taverns, dancing around the first delve of spade, or having cultivated conversations at a mass ball. For us clerics, it means nothing but a night filled with processions, sermons, and prayer. After briefly attending the joyous speech of the mayor and giving my priestly blessing to the commencement of the festivities, I silently retreated into the temple and prayed until both my knees and tongue were sore, just like the holy verses oblige every priest to do. It was of no significance whether the cleric was the high priest, or, as was the case with me, merely a simple, insignificant father in an even simpler and more insignificant village. Mine was called Fogville. It was situated on a constantly windy, sparsely vegetated cliff at the very west of Enderal. It owed its name to, who would have guessed, the pale, thin wafts of mist, which every morning descended on the village's countenance like a mourning veil over the face of an old widow. I still remember this last gaze yonder, which I threw upon the poor houses at the bottom of the hill the village's temple was enthroned upon. After the dissonant orchestration of light lute music, animated laughter, and popping of corks, an almost eerie silence had laid itself upon the village. Only here and there a lonesome figure could have been seen and heard moving through the cool mist, and even the bakery's chimney remained still. I feebly smiled into the face of the village I had grown up in. My father, who actually wasn't my father, claimed to have found me wrapped in linen and lying in a basket near a way shrine on the Mist Road, had been abandoned, and the man who later became my father took me to the village, full of devotion and grateful for the divine gift. However, before his untimely death only 10 years later, I never got rid of the feeling that his compassionate act was due to the fact that he found me right underneath a statue of Malphus, and not because of his wish for a child. Gilman, the tanner, as the villagers called him, was a delicate man with pockmarked skin and a narrow nose. In his own opinion, the whole world conspired against him, which was the sole reason for his misery. We never talked much, but when we did, our conversations followed a general pattern. With his sawing voice, he would call me to his fireplace room, where he sat rigidly most of the time, along with 2 empty tankards of beer. Then he would gesture to me to sit down and announce that he had to get something off his chest. The fact that only his foundling son was there to listen was further proof of how badly life had treated him. It would start right when I sat down. Hjalmar the Hunter had sold him rancid oils, An evil cutthroat, my father called him, but after all, that was the nature of the Eterna, he said. And in Enderal, this fact was not as well known as in Nerim, or Matressa and Julia, who had served him bitter wine. Throw. Yeah, I was reading an entire chapter of an actual book here. A mean crone she was. He said, oh yes, but thanks to Malphus, he had perceived her plan and cut her down to size. And then, of course, Rashik and Smith's twin boys. Rascals they were, both of them. No respect they had for Why is he starting to sound like Yoda now? No respect they had for path-abiding, hard-working people like him. But no manners were to be expected from a coalman and his breed. What do they know about decency? He said excitedly. These folks do nothing but shag until the bread breaks down. It did not matter to him that Rashik was Kanarian, or a third generation living in Enderal, and that he preferred a long-term union with his mate over the promiscuous family clans of his homeland. These conversations, his persistently sour breath, and the smell of raw hides, leather, and animal fats in the workshop made up a great deal of my childhood. Friends I had only a few to none, mostly due to the fact that my father made me work hard in the tannery as soon as I reached the age of 5. If Mater Pelia, I'm sure of this now, had not by incident noticed my quick wit, I would still be there today, working between animal parts, stretched hides, and slippery grease. Maybe this strange experience on that misty morning would have never happened. Yet she noticed, and that is how it came to be that on the day of my path consecration, the aged priest proclaimed my holy path in a solemn voice. I, Jael, Tanner's son, was predestined to dedicate my entire life to Malphus. Glory as a priest, of course. Back then I did not fully comprehend what that meant, but the other children's awestruck reactions made me realize it was a good thing. Dude, how much more is there to read? Oh, wow. This is legitimately an entire book. And this is supposed to be one chapter. Bro, let me know how long this is before I try reading it. Yeah, I'm glad that I stopped. Because otherwise I would have read a literal chapter in a book right there. You know, I was thinking while I was reading that, maybe it would be neat to do a video, like just reading out all of these stories, or like doing Skyrims. I'm pretty sure somebody's already done it. There's no way no one has it, but that was a literal book. Why did I eat that? I didn't actually need it. I felt like I still had, I felt like my health was still low. My thoughts are, dude, can you spare some equipment? I'm running around in rags here. Oh, it looks like the bed. Oh, shoot! What's up, homie? Let me try some magic. Bro, what? Left? Come on. What is going on here? Why can't I use... Jeez, just one fight. So I'm aware of that. Got an iron dagger. King mead, huh? Some good beer. Dalsarker's honey mead. Oh, come on, man. You're just gonna dangle this in front of me and I can't take it? It's just set dressing, huh? Oh, there's Carbos. Badge of the Apothecary. Carbos was a dick anyway. Where's what's his face? Finn. Dude, his body probably got obliterated or something. I mean, the guy got hit with like an explosive arrow or something. That was freaking overkill right there. Poison of row. Whoa. The heck? This tree's just move my camera the wrong way, this tree disappears. Ooh, some venison meat. Okay. It's weird, these controls feel odd. It's been a while since I played vanilla Skyrim, but I don't remember the controls being this crap. Like seriously, like running felt better. Here I could only run in a straight line. If I try to move, it stops running. Okay, let me try this. So this is sprint. Maybe... Okay. What? Bruh. I don't know, I guess sprinting in here just sucks. World map. In the world map, you can view the... Yeah. Okay. So it's about as big as Skyrim or no? No, it's a little smaller. Still a decent size. Wait, where the hell? I need to go this way. Oh, there's Finn. I didn't even see his ass. Finn's ass is smoking over here. Sharp steel arrows. It's about the best thing he's got is those arrows. Stamina is low. Power attack, something drain your stamina. When walking instead of running, your stamina generates faster. You can recover your stamina with potions or spells. See what you can do, bro. Bringing them to you. And I still get the XP. Nice. Oh! Ah! What the? That came out of nowhere. Hear ye, hear ye. Border of the protected lands. Behind this mountain pass, there will be no protection against pathless ones. Travelers beware the rockfall and assault. Now no one will know. Sword. Favorite that. Favorite this. Ah, it's just a freaking yak or whatever it is. Looks like we got a camp over here. take that. Enderalian penny coins. Lockpicks. Uh-oh. Oh, you bitch. Oh, dang, he tried to get my head right there. Oh! Got me freaking arm, you bastard. Ah, god dang it, I had to jump, didn't I? Ah, damn, that got me square in the face. F you, buddy. Not really special. It's all sellable. Mana fungi. Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be too bad playing this game modded. I shouldn't go off the path just now, because this environment is definitely more dangerous than Skyrim, so... Shouldn't go anywhere I don't need to be, right? Ah, damn it, I'm going backwards. Affected by what? Road's out. Oh, shoot. Yeah, forget that. I ain't dealing with that. Ooh, some iron ore. Might as well. What's wrong, man? You want to go? Ark, Rivervale. Old Three River Camp discovered. Oh crap, there's a freaking troll over there. Yeah, those quests are 1 star. It doesn't mean the way getting there is 1 star. Merchant Eshra Miraya. Oh, she's literally just sleeping here, bro. Oh.
No. No. You will not take her. Away with you.
I beg your pardon?
You will not have her. Elfried stays with me. And drop the disguise already. I know a god of death when I see one.
Oh, why thank you. Certainly don't feel like I'm getting punked by the local wildlife out here. If you plan on making sense, now would be a good time.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I had a nightmare. Anyway, who are you? I wasn't expecting to meet anyone else out here. Save for the bandits, that is.
Long story. What do you do out here? You don't look like the adventurous type.
No, I'm not. This ruin over there. You know, I'm a merchant, and my specialties are all kinds of things with historical background. The things you usually find in ruins. Of course, I'm usually not stupid enough to go looking for them myself, but there was this traveler from Ark who told me about this place, the Three River Watch, and he said that it's hardly guarded. Well, since I was in the area anyway, I thought it wouldn't hurt to take a look. Great idea, really. Look, I know we just met, but truth be told, I really got myself into some trouble here, and you look as if you know how to defend yourself. Something terrible happened, and I simply don't know what to do anymore.
Let me guess. It has to do with this Elfried.
Yes, my Elfried. She was kidnapped. By the stars, I was so stupid. We were just about to make camp for the night, and I went to search for some firewood. And then, just like that, she's gone.
See. Any idea who took her? The bandits, maybe?
No, a Vetir. I heard him grunting, you know. He lives in that damned ruin. I tried to sneak in, but it's impossible. And I can't go back to Riverville for help either. That would take way too long. Please, you have to help me. If anything happens to Elfried, I would never forgive myself.
So, you're asking me to fight a Vetir. That's tough. Isn't it for me?
I'm sure I have something that's useful to you. But please, let's talk about that once you've saved her. Every second we waste puts her in danger.
Alright,
Oh,
alright.
by the ancient fathers, thank you, and hurry. What? Oh, yes, sure.
It's only 1 star, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Well, we got some good stuff here. Or at least some decent stuff. Damn, they're too expensive though. This iron battle axe is 48 pennies. And all my stuff is worth like a handful. Ooh, I do have a garnet worth 30 though. So now I got 137 pennies. Satiates for 240 seconds. It provides long-dated health regeneration out of combat. The higher your health total, the more health will be regenerated. It heals you by 6 points of health. Seems like a good thing to have. Get one of these. And I'll get one of these. Oh, I got a longbow? I might as well get rid of this one then.
Walk blessed and stay safe.
Oh, it's over this way. Okay. Right, who's looking to get their shit pushed in? Oh, crap! What the heck is this thing? Oh my god! I'ma die! Run! Oh my god. Fuck it. I'm gonna die. I'll go down with. Oh. That's 1 star, really? Piece of shit. God dang. No, I think I'm gonna cut it right there. It's getting pretty late. Well, with that, guys, Enderal, it feels kind of weird. It's essentially just a new coat of paint on Skyrim, I guess. The story is more enthralling, but it does still feel kind of janky. The movements, I'm sure. But of course you can add mods to this, like Skyrim itself, and make it even more better. But, you know, it's alright. This vanilla is alright vanilla can be. With that, guys, remember to check out the YouTube channel, Twitch, Rumble, and Odysee now. And with that, guys, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.